Alright, we should be back up and running here now. Alright, hold on, let me come back, because I'm going to have to probably refresh. Alright, my channel. Alright. Once again, I am back. And of course, let's see. Did I lose all my viewers? That's going to be the crappy part. Alright. 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 Nope. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully y'all are still here.
Do we still have the upper hand? All things in this world have their laws. Human creations. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Eternal sleep is not.
Oh, strange. My computer's never done that before. Usually, I've had that blue screen on me, but I've never had it just restart.
The dead return.
Hopefully, this doesn't start becoming an issue.
A quick divination.
Well,
Gather as one.
we found out last time that that was just a single attack, so.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Alright, fine. We'll just do that then.
It too shall fall.
No matter. I see through you.
Well, he a bit of a pain.
Yin and yang.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'll see you off.
Crazy, this thing has to be hit 12 times for it to be kicked over in that one.
Yin and yang.
Like, he's hitting more like a
Destined for oblivion.
A quick
actual
divination.
boss than
Gather as one. Human creations.
just an elite mob.
Ready for another?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return.
Another journey begins.
Really?
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
He done took over 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, I lost half my viewers. randomly. Yeah. Yeah, I can replace that. Something good. Lost 5, gained these 5. Got that one. Nice. Sweet, I got that anyway. Here we go. Attack percent. Hey, Peeves. I've been doing pretty good. I had a computer crash just a minute ago. I lost all my viewers. But I am doing pretty good. How are you doing this fine Thursday? It does. I blame Microsoft. Because they have that active scan that is in real time, and every time that thing is turned on, it just eats my memory alive, and I forgot to check it. And of course it was turned on, so I'm guessing I just had a memory overload. Because I am 100% sure that it has a leak. Hey, that was not bad. We'll save that one. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Peeves. Make sure I write you down so I don't forget. Now, see, that's a good thing, too. I was starting to write people's names down, because if I would have done that, I would have lost all of that. I wouldn't have known who was here today. As it wipes out my cat log. Like here. Ooh. Yeah, give. Let's give me that one. Versus Dumby. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Account created 8 minutes ago. Following since 11 seconds ago. Guess who's not going to be able to chat? And I am 100% sure that it's probably a bot account. So, go ahead and we're going to monitor you. They created their account 8 seconds ago just to follow my channel. I appreciate that. Oh. I'm gonna feel bad if I'm talking all kinds of stuff and it's actually a legit account. I will feel stupid. Alright, discard one random 3-star and gain 2. What 3 stars do I have? I don't want to do that. You know, let's go for this. I am, man. I am that famous. Like, people creating accounts just to follow me. Oh. Oh. It's great. Probably one of those people I pissed off on Discord. I had one last night. They were pretending to be somebody, and when I looked them up on Twitch, that person just happened to be live. Like they had like 552,000 followers, and they had like 400 something people in chat. And I just asked in chat like, "Hey, I'm about 100% sure this wasn't you." But I was like, "You ain't got nobody like messaging people on Discord, do you?" They're like, "Yeah, no, that ain't me." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't think so." So then I decided to mess with the person on Discord for a while. I was like, "Hey, did you know you're on live right now?" And I was just talking to you. They quickly stopped talking to me in Discord. I was a little bummed. All right, occurrence transactions. What transaction this time? Maybe that was your new second account. I'm gonna feel dumb if it was. Like I said, I'm gonna feel stupid. Like if it's a legit account and I'm just like talking all kinds of trash. Like I don't ban them. I just mark them as suspicious because they can't chat in my. They have to wait 30 minutes before they can chat. And if they don't have a verified email or phone number, I think they have to wait. I think I have it set for either 15 or 30 days. I can discard Kuro to obtain 2. What do I have? Okay, that's a. You know what? I'm gonna do that because that's okay. So yeah, let's get rid of that one. Sure, why not? Yeah. Yeah, I've been waking up every day with about 2 or 3 random follows. All right, download. So, let's see. Do I have another AOE type? No, because I want to keep a heal. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like it is. And I don't think. Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. And I didn't. Oh my gosh. And I didn't even bother to try to upgrade any of my blessings. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Always.
Let's wait and see. Repay.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Okay.
All
Let's
things in this world, human
definitely achieve
creations.
that one.
I see through you.
free will, or was it fate destined for oblivion?
Nothing
Okay.
major.
Commencing
So
support.
afternoon sunset. So I need. Wait, what? Why are you not marking people?
Time to make a decision.
Aren't you? Okay, okay. That's why. Gotcha.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Now, it's gonna make me this. So. Oh, it didn't auto shout you out.
We've hardly any time left to say farewell.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. Give me 1 second. I'm just had a bit of a issue a moment ago and crashed, so half my stuff doesn't seem to be working correctly. The 314 McLevin. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I did Moo Moo, so I got him last night. It's actually the one that's on the screen right now. That she is actually about to she's about to light this guy up
Enemy
right
base
after I debuff.
Netmarkers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All right, here's my new character that I pulled last night. Listen, this is the new one. She's badass.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. On still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Enemy targets detected.
So how was your stream? How did yours finish out?
A quick
Eternal
divination.
sleep is not the dead return.
Oh,
Together as one.
You chose the wrong enemy.
be one sunset.
Destined for oblivion.
All things in this world have their loss.
Well, it's gonna be both of them anyway.
Human
Darn it.
creations.
I got played. Yeah, I was watching you. There's one person you kept getting
Time to make a decision.
trying to stand behind the tractor, and you tore a zombie in half. Supposed to kill the zombies.
Netmarkers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
He deserved it.
I see through you.
All right, you got it. So you're gonna get stabbed.
Commencing support.
In that case, it's
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
ooh. So the splash damage doesn't actually work towards them. Okay, okay.
Ready for another?
Got shot in the
chose
face,
wrong
too.
enemy.
So wait, so the one that you shot you in the face as well? that doesn't count either.
Destined for oblivion.
But that one counts. That's strange.
On the still waters of oblivion.
All things in this human creations.
I really feel like I should have been in phase 2 by now.
I'll see you off.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Now let's go ahead and push into phase 2.
It too shall fall.
What? This is the thing I don't understand. Like, I go through it one time, it's like super easy. And then when I go through it a second time, it's like when I enter the simulated universe, it's like completely random whether it's going to be an easy run or it's just going to smack me in the face. Sure. Got the shout out, but I forgot to write you down there, Moo. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I need to write down McLovin as well. I think I've seen you in a few of my Discords. All right. Ouch. Nightfall. Next 2 characters that act. Alright, so go with you
All things in
and
this world have their laws.
you.
Human creations.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Together as one.
There we go. Go ahead and stab you 2.
Predestined.
Oh,
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
this is what almost got me last time. So it was, and that didn't count. Oh, I guess it did. I guess it is okay. Give me
Ready for
you.
another?
On the still waters of oblivion. Again.
Okay.
Enemy targets detected.
Destined for oblivion.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated.
Come on,
Time
please.
for a good old counterattack.
Please, please, please.
All things in this world have their human creations.
Yeah. Got that one good.
Ready for another? Commencing support.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong enemy.
We're gonna let me do that first. Oh, how nice of you.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So much, so nice, so nice, so nice. No, I'm saving that for.
Predestined.
Okay,
Again.
perfect.
Eternal
Hit
sleep
you,
is not the end.
and then you,
The dead return.
and then you.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Using dots. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Hey, I have everyone
Another
back.
journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion.
I'll see you off.
A quick divination.
Um,
Enemy targets detected.
definitely keep throwing some debuffs out.
Yin and yang.
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
Alright. No! No, I need Pella
Eternal
back.
sleep is not the dead return.
I need Pella to get back.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion. Again.
Oh well. At least I still got a healer out.
Enemy.
Free will, or was it fate? On still waters of oblivion.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Oh. Alright. So he's already marked.
All
Let's get her
things in this
marked.
world have their human creation.
Then we don't have to worry about this. Alright, round 3, fight. Oh, and this is a messed up. Oh, I have messed up my. Okay, cool. Next two that axe. So
Eternal
you
sleep
and
is
you.
not the dead return.
All things in this world have their laws. Human creations. A quick divination.
Us.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
7.
It too shall fall.
Enemy targets detected.
Oh, entering sunset. That is not good.
Ready for another?
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Oh, shoot.
Again. Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
You are a pain in my ass. Really? Get all the way there just to fail. Okay, okay. Alright, so clearly that is not the way to go. Alright, so let's try. The damage taken, that doesn't really help. I need. Then let's go with this one. Maybe. God damn it, it's only Okay, let's see what's with that one. That would be more overall. We're gonna try to be smart about it this time around.
Enemy targets detected.
I know I did say we're gonna do the story after that one, but I can't die on the last boss.
All things in this world, human creations. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. I see through you. Converge and awaken.
You chose the wrong end.
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
All right. I forgot. Oh yeah, I did Nihility, didn't I? All right. We're going to do it this time.
Commencing support.
We got it this time.
Ready for another? It came together. Together as one. No matter.
We ain't going down like that.
Free will or was destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yeah.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Actually, this path might actually be even better.
Ready for another?
This might have actually been the smart move to begin with.
And awaken. All things in human creations.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
Oh no. They ended too fast. Loss air can 5% for each destruction. Here, let's do that one. You know what? Let's just keep doing combat this time around. We got this.
Commencing support.
We got this.
A quick divination. Together as one.
Free will or was it fate destined for oblivion?
Oh, I knocked the clock off.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I see through you.
I'll see you off.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
We have the upper hand. A quick divination.
Free will or was destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
I want the blessing that what you call it? I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, HP is lower than 50%, increase 40%, skilled characters. I don't have anybody freezing, so we'll take that one just in the off chance.
and awaken.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I just meant that the cannibals got mad and shot.
On the still waters of
How
oblivion.
did I miss that? Oh,
I see through you.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
oh yeah, here we go. Hitting weakness broken. There's a. Of course, that doesn't. Ooh. But those things don't get. I don't think those things have a weakness break. We're gonna take it anyway. Because it is Nihility and I need those points. So
We watch
this
out,
one
always.
and you.
Do we still have the upper hand? Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Again?
Okay, so
All things in this world have human.
why are they
Eternal
being
sleep
difficult?
is not the end. The dead return!
I weep for the departed.
Ooh.
It too shall fall.
Oh, this is the same one I
Another journey
met the
begins.
second time around, and
For oblivion.
Enemy targets
he
detected.
was a pain in my backside.
Converge and awaken.
You chose the wrong enemy.
That's
There we
half
go.
the work. On the still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Equip divination. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll
All
see you
things
off.
in this human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna scale better with her. I didn't get anything I wanted. Got it. 3. Only give me 1. Well, 2 stacks of confuse. When enemies are weakness broken, every stack of confusion will cause all dots currently on the enemy to deal 30%. Avoid each stack reduces toughness regeneration by 10%. Okay. Increases base chance applying statuses by 100%. And the duration by 1 turn, and adds 1 stack to all stackable status. Thank you. Yes. Definitely want that one. Alright, here we go. Not a single one of them I wanted. Alright. At least I didn't get the stats I wanted either on the other ones. That would have been worse. It would have been like salt on a wound. Ooh, free blessing. Yeah. Free blessings. Ooh, an error code. Alright, what kind of error code we got? Reduce damage, restore HP, or basic attack recovers extra skill points. Yeah, let me get that one.
Quietly.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Ready for another? A quick divination.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Extend, heck yeah, extend those.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, that is not gonna. That was stupid on my part.
It too shall fall.
That was not smart on my part.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. It came together.
Another journey
Heck.
begins. Destined for oblivion.
I'll see you off. I underestimated you.
Free will, or was it from the still waters of oblivion?
That break. Ooh, efficiency by 30%. That's even better. Come on, give me something good. Alright. Enemies attack while under any dot status, random dot will be triggered. Heck yeah. I have a feeling this thing, I'm not going to be able to. You know what?
Dream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Go it that way. Get out of my way. Oh, yes. Give me your weakness break. Give me that. Oh, yes. This is going to be so great. Love this. Ooh, combat occurrence. You know what? Let's go. Just keep going combat. We've been doing good. We've been doing good.
It couldn't be.
Dream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Next hit rate. Take that one.
Stream forth, the gleam of old
Ooh.
blades.
Incoming healing after AOE. Attack. Yeah. Ooh, let's. Ooh. No, because that's going to be only that one. So yeah, let's take that one. Alright, so here's 2 in a row. That's not fair.
Infallible.
That is not fair at all.
Let's wait.
That is not fair.
Repay.
They BS.
Again?
Nothing major.
Do we still have the upper hand? All things in this world have their laws. Human creations. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? A quick divination.
I'll see you off.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. I see through you. Together as one.
Free will, or was it fate destined for oblivion?
Enemy targets detected. A quick divination. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Well, if this one's any test of the final boss,
I see through you.
we should be alright. As long as I can keep those dots going. Ooh. I've only got... Am I gonna regret it? I'm gonna regret it. Ooh, actually. There we go. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna take that one. Alright, ooh, here we go. A defense rope. Come on. You could give me a halfway decent rope now. Come on. It ain't gonna hurt you. Promise. Promise, not gonna hurt you. It's definitely not replacing the heroes. We'll take that one. What we got? History fictionologist. Ooh. So enhance to random hunt. We're gonna enhance to mine. There we go. Heck yeah. The next one. Alright. Alright, encounter or combat? We'll combat.
Stream 4.
When an enemy has suspicion on them, inflict one extra stack of suspicion. Okay. Let's take that one.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Every time an enemy receives a dot, 2 energy is regenerated for a random out. I'm not worried about that one. Let's roll the dice. Max of 30. There we go. Do that. Maybe it'll nerf him down a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of the image of death, so I guess I really can't say that it lived up to its name. It did kill me. Alright, so that's going to be a nice one. Nexus gains are doubled. Like that. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so I want this one. And then that one. Alright. Alright, let's see how we do.
Be watchful, always.
Let's wait and see. Repay.
Do we still have the upper hand?
So since this one's already like this, let's see if we can't.
All things in this world have their law. Human.
I think I'm gonna be fine. Oh, I didn't just mess myself up right there.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I see through you. Together as one.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Alright, gain 2 stacks of something. So you.
It cannot come to pass.
You'll be alright. Promise. Promise.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. All things in this human creations.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Commencing support. No matter.
Eternal sleep is the dead return. I'll see you off.
Enemy targets detected.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Hey, nice.
Together as one. Commencing support. Ready for another?
Alright, so
Receive divinity.
ooh,
Repay.
so when they come up this time,
You chose
and I
the
get
wrong
smacked. Alright, so I want
Eternal
you
sleep
and
is
you
not the end. The dead
to
return.
get stabbed.
All
Alright.
things in this world. Human
Should get a second one. Right? Alright.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Perfect.
Predestined.
You,
Enemy data secured.
you.
Net markers activated. Time for
Oh yeah.
counterattack.
Well, a lot better this time around. Yeah.
Still waters of oblivion.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
wait for the departed.
That went a lot better this time.
It too shall fall.
No matter. A quick divination. Yin and yang.
You fallen. Okay.
Eternal
Oh,
sleep
and you.
is not the end. The dead return.
All things in this world have human creations.
Oh, we're doing better. We're doing better.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
I see through you. Together as one.
Alright. Alright, we're close to pushing into phase 3, so I'm going to hold off on that. But
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
we'll go ahead
I
and
weep for the departed.
this one.
It too shall fall.
Yin and yang. Commencing support.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return.
All things in this world have human creations. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Oh,
A quick divination. Predestined.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Enemy targets detected.
Again.
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return.
oh,
All things in this world have their laws.
okay. That was strange.
Creations.
Only took one that time around.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
All things in this world, human creations. Converge and awaken. Commencing support. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Ready for another?
Alright, yeah, we'll take those two. There we go. That's fine. I'll hit the dots there. Loach will come out.
Destined for oblivion.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Hit everybody there.
All things in this world, human creations.
Bloom.
Thanks for the support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Entering a sunset. And one stack. Maybe I. They about to. Yeah, you did, but
Still waters
fine.
of oblivion.
Heck yeah, that's how you do it.
Combat report will be ready soon.
Here we go. Come on. Come on. That's not bad. Hold on down. HP. Ooh, here we go. First one. Physical damage. Nope. Quantum. Nope. Come on. Yes. You suck. Alright, we're gonna go to the story. We'll try some more Simulated Universe next time. So we're gonna go start the story. Oh, so adventuring is in here.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Okay.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
How is that possible?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
This is really hard to take in. But if that's the case, I can't trust anyone.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Hey, Chi Gamer.
Aventurine is telling the truth.
Welcome in.
This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of
How
any
is your
distortion
day?
grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out.
I had a
personally
bit
to
of a
team up
hiccup
with the Asher
earlier.
Express.
My computer kind
I
of
told
crashed
you
and
I'm
restarted
just
on
not
me.
interested in scrambling for the
So
legacy.
that was fun.
I just came to Penacony for work.
But other than that, it's been a great
I'm
night.
here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift.
Hope your night has been great as well.
Of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I've got something on right. What kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
This guy seems shady.
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with every
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Who knows?
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Well, I mean, that's obvious.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die and let it decide for me? No, because I'll get a natty 1. Alright. You know what? For the sake of
That
Firefly.
is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Do you think it's connected
Sorry,
to Ekron?
I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her. Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over. It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
I have a feeling we'll be even more confused.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
March 7th. At the hotel. Oh, hello. Have you run into trouble? Well, if I'm not answering you, I mean. Yes, Dan, get off the express and help. Haroon! Great, I'm safe. Why'd y'all just stop looking for me? Ooh, Clocky. Yeah, let's go meet.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Let's see, the parting gift from Lyson, tiny card numbered 0. Cool. Oops, sorry, I was trying to look over the edge. Phone call? Ring. Oh. Already did that one.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Some time ago, deep in the memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was,
Where are they
they
at?
are flames that have yet to burn Whiteheart. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator.
Ooh, she's an emanator.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
True.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream,
Ooh.
guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Interesting.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this, so it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
It's the answer you got.
Curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have.
Ooh, damn cold.
I was born without the ability
Oh.
to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash. So,
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
That was an interesting insight into Sam.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in Serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that Memo Keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
No.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He's really up to no good.
All
He's
the
really-
while accusing that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I don't think Himiko likes adventuring.
It's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
He's fine. I got a lot out of him too. It's cool. You can bully me whenever.
You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Alright. I'm just gonna text him. I'm not even gonna meet him. $100,000 credits. Wow. Like, that's it. You know what? I'm gonna be that guy. That's it. Maybe he'll give me some more. Nice. Just extorted him for 200,000.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Like a long face, buddy! Cheer up! Tick-tock! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open. He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
Okay.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
Okay. Maybe Zekrom
has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions. I was also considering this possibility, especially because he respects you so much and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
Pretty sure that's what he's doing.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever. but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious. Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's awesome. She's a very gentle woman. Yeah. It's weird, I can't seem to remember.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
I really love Blocky.
Checked off the list. Now, where should I go next?
What are you doing up here by yourself, March?
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because...
I don't think so.
aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Huh. Looking at that, it almost looks like Paimon's crown.
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
You hopped up on that sugar.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himeko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape.
She said that she wasn't in here
we can link up again
the normal way. So the hotel probably doesn't have any information on her.
No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
And the last batch sender said that if you die in the dream world, you just wake up. But they weren't also killed by death either, so
Honored guest,
that may be what they're talking
could
about.
you come out for a second?
Who's this, Sparkle? Oh.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Ooh.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Dang.
That
Well,
shouldn't
throwing
be
it down.
necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
Hey.
Is he okay? That Memo Keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Oh. Please show the conversation.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Yes, yes.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
That was the puppet girl.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the Flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Wow.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Pentagony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
Of course.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Deniz, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Aeon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Oh.
Mommy!
raining? Raining.
It is raining. It's true. Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you.
I guess this is venturing as a kid/baby.
Listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra.
Because there's his
Such a lucky child.
baby brother or sister.
Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed.
Oh.
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler.
Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
Oh, there are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant
I don't know about regrettably. Pretty sure he deserves it.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Ooh.
Who?
Sam?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Calm down, Ratio.
Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Pretty sure Ratio's on his own.
Sell you out.
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
This is where info. Alright. Oh wait. You can check the Fates Alice interface to see which character's point of view is mission or completed mission. Change your point of view, continue the story, you can select from here. Alright. Cool. Oh. Oh.
haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
That's cool. All right. Go back. I will go back to adventuring.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
That's why you find a bunch of them. I'm curious. Oh, I can't view his details. Focus. And I can't see what that does.
Feeling lucky.
Oh, ho, ho. Hey, I see.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Oh, Ratio. Oh.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
Because there is a
For
door.
security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
I like brute force.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Let's see if I can just figure it out. Turn it counterclockwise. You know what? I'm gonna guess and just say they all face inward. Seems like it's gotta be simple enough.
Solving a problem by brute force doesn't prove your intelligence. The side room. Don't let me repeat myself.
That's great. What's gonna be one of those? Ooh, he's Harmony.
Commencing support.
Oh, I don't have a healer. Or shielder.
Time to make a decision. Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Well, that'd be good.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. Again. Watch your head.
Free will, or was it fate? Justice for oblivion.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Well, I should just send some like basic attack. Oh, hello. That kind of scared me.
Every petal in all will be swept away by the wind.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Oops.
Still waters of oblivion.
Enjoying yourself?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Eternal.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. Going all in. Tabs on me.
He's a shielder.
Another journey begins.
Ooh.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Ooh.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
I might think about pulling for him. I actually don't have a shielder.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Hedge your bets.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
Guess I was facing that way, so I need. That way, and back.
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
No. Oh, see, now they all face inward.
So much for Mr. Sunday's
little city.
virtuous image.
We'll play
Do
Godzilla.
you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
I'll come back to this here. Over here, though.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Hey, Admiral Blackcat.
Of course.
Thank you for the lurk.
Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Oh, you pink mercy. Huh. Alright, note to self. Fix my lurk. That's weird that oh, okay. I see.
Feeling lucky.
Existence is unity.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Found it. This is it.
Is it this? Ouch. Oh. He games with the bird. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright, halt. And then I gotta figure out how to get there. Alright. Well, how do I get there? Guess so. Refresh. Alright. Well. Play a game. Outgoing healing. That's not where I need to go. Is it? Oh, there it is.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next? Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding.
I mean, it was a good idea.
Open the door.
The dreamy town. The classic NPC walking into a wall. How you doing, everybody? Just Can I do it with you? There we go. Well, that's funny. They are all just walking around. The T pose. That's great. Oh, this is just too great.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
Give it a kick.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Kick it again.
The nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. Capsule machine model.
It's alright, you got 5 stars.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness.
I saw nothing.
Oh, hey guys. Ooh, you almost got me.
Enemy targets detected.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Oh. Oh. I guess. Bird and ooh.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Can't lose this one. Watch your head.
Half the work is already done.
Oh, nice.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Chirp, chirp.
Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough. Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell, I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall, like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute. Finally, a moment of peace.
I could just play with everybody.
For the theater of the mediocre. I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A test.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Eternal.
Destined for oblivion.
Commencing support.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Your answers?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yes.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here. Thank you. Thanks, Doc.
Hmm. Oh. Wow. And he just picked you up and put you up there. I mean, that seems like it would have been a lot easier.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with... All done. Piece of cake.
That one? Where I need to go? Um...
Feeling lucky.
Sound lingers.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away
See if I can
by the
do this
wind.
without a healer.
Do we still have the upper hand?
There's more to life.
It's on me.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Some value, I suppose.
I hit the mark. Spend freely.
Oh, so I can just keep,
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Destined for oblivion.
Nice.
Existence is unity.
Sure, I'll play along.
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Enemy targets detected.
All done. Piece of cake.
Didn't even need a healer. Cool. Need to get over there now. This was not where I needed to go. So what happens if I rotate that? Rotate it any other way. So I have to get over there. There we go. The lurk worked correctly that time. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Close. Close.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
I'm not messing with y'all right now. So this is clearly gonna go there. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Let's go. Picture. Oh, who they got over there? Oh, hey, this. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Oh, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Yes, you got shrunk now. Yeah, I like how the NPCs are walking into walls and T-posing. Classic.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
No.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
No, scheming
Am
is.
I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Let's All right, I am going to call it here. I appreciate everyone for stopping by today and lurking. Go right out to Gypsy Diva. They are doing some artwork. So we're gonna hop on by and check them out. I will be playing again tomorrow. See if we can't finish up this story. Alright, until then, I'll see y'all later. Good night and care.